Hello, everybody, and welcome to Behavior Bites Boosters. My name is Brad.
And I am Mike, and we are also joined by our producer, Aaron, who's behind the camera.
Hello.
All right, today we are going to talk about some specific replacement behaviors for the kids that get out of their seat, the pacers, the walkers, the ones that are, wandering around your classroom.
You guys, sometimes a kid just has a motor and they gotta move. They need that physical movement. Well, here's the deal. I'm trying to teach my class, and right now that kid is getting that need met by wandering around my classroom for 50 minutes or sharpening his pencil 14 times. And in the process, he's disrupting the learning of the other kids, and he's interrupting the flow of my lesson.
Yeah, so when we're thinking of replacement behaviors, okay, so if that kid has a need to move, what are some ways that that kid can move that would be acceptable in the classroom or acceptable in the school? So how about you go take a lap? How about you run this message to the office? How about you take these books to the library, something like that, something where they still get to move, but it's more acceptable, and possibly even contributing to the culture of the school. Those types of strategies I really, really like. Another option that I've used for the ones that are really needing to move often, I might have a spot in my classroom where it's not going to be terribly disruptive for that kid, where they know that's their assigned space where they can do a little bit of pacing.
Man, I love that. You know, one of the things that I've seen a lot of teachers do really, really effectively is they'll pick a different seat, a different desk in their room. And the kid knows I can sit or stand at my assigned seat, or I can sit or stand at this other seat. And guess what? I can walk back and forth between there if I need to get that movement out. I've seen teachers that draw a line of tape connecting the two desks. And what they set up with their kids, Mike, is they say, look, if you're here, or you're transitioning back and forth, that's all okay as long as you're not disrupting the lesson. So we give the kids the opportunity to move, still be engaged with the lesson so they're not missing a whole bunch of stuff. And it's really, really effective when it's done right. There's a but with this, right? The but is alternate seating. Say a little bit about that.
So alternate seating, and in my mind, those could be standing desks. Those can be the rocking desk, the rocking chairs, things along those lines. Those are great. They look. It's kind of a natural way for kids to still be engaged in your classroom, but it just allows for a little bit of movement. So I think. One thing I worry about a little bit with this, these alternate seating, it's not a safe seat. It's not the same thing. There's not a punitive approach to this. It's to meet a need, a movement need for those kids in an acceptable way.
A lot of teachers use an alternate seat for kids who are causing problems in the classroom. Hey, I'm causing a disruption, so now I got to sit back over here. And those are fine. You like them, you use them, do it. But that seat should not be the other place that my wanderer goes back and forth to. Because otherwise, every single time he goes there, he's going to feel like he's in trouble. Because that's, whether we say it or not, that's viewed as the in trouble seat. And that's not what this is. You got a safe seat or some alternate seat that's more behavior related, awesome, use it. But for this kid that we're talking about that goes back and forth, it's a different spot that's unique to him or her. And that's the one that I'm using.
Yeah. One last thing. This is a disclaimer we put in a lot of our replacement behavior type things. These are always going to be best when it's individualized for your kid. Always, always, always. So we gave some really good examples that Brad and I have both used in our classrooms, but it's just going to be best when it's something that you and your specific students are comfortable with, and design things with their needs in mind.
Yeah. With that, go forth, do good things.